what we have to realize is that we're Americans. You know, we're deeply selfish monsters that have been bred to destroy all life on Earth. We have to not lose sight of that message. We're here to fuck things up for everyone else, not each other.
Yep.
And that's what we had in the 80s and the 90s. We had a commitment to apathy while our leaders ran around pillaging the earth. And we made great movies and great art, and it was fine. Yes, people got killed, but people always get killed. But now we're at war with each other. We should just be enjoying the spoils of the end of the empire. Truly. You should be enjoying it. So many people got killed, murdered, tortured, maimed for us to have all the nice things we have. Do you know how insane it is to not enjoy it? You know how crazy it is to not enjoy a McMansion, a flat screen TV, a McFlurry? You know how much blood is in the street for those things? And people act like they don't even matter. And they're fighting about all this bullshit. It's crazy. Anyway, that's the truth. That's the real truth. Nobody wants to hear it, but that is the truth. We have a lot of these things are nice, but some of them are ill-gotten gains. Fine, you know. Not everybody picking tomatoes is happy about it. But have you ever had a nice Jersey thick beefsteak tomato? It's good. Imagine having one and then fighting with someone about something. It's stupid. If there's,
Hey, oh God, because like, look, a lot of people have died in order to get to where we are now. You know what I'm saying? Our ancestors are just all your grandparents, great grandparents. I mean, there's a lot of sacrifices that have been made. Just think about it. Like, they didn't have no flat screen TV. They didn't have no AC. You know what I'm saying? If you go way, way back, they didn't even have houses. Nigga, they living underneath a tree in a hut. Can you imagine? Boy, that shit no joke. Hey, enjoy that motherfucking double meat cheeseburger. Because back then, they was eating fish. They was eating squirrel, my nigga, with no salt, no pepper. Let's be honest.
there's a hell we're all going. And if there's not, we get reincarnated when we're Beatles or something. But just enjoy it. And nobody wants to enjoy it. And that's what makes me upset, is that we used to have a country built on enjoyment, built on fat, stupid people enjoying the work of a small group of demons. And now we can't even enjoy it. Can't even have fun.
That would be the only way to get us out of this.
That's right.
If we ever realize that the problems that we have with issues are far smaller than the problems the issues that we agree on. Like, everybody agrees we have to have less crime. Everybody agrees that we have to have more education. Everybody agrees that we have to have safer streets and safer cities. Everybody agrees that.
That's right.
And the things that we disagree on, people disagree on, like, how to make those things a reality, though. Yeah. How do you have less crime? Is it by letting
it's also
people out of jail?
Us being divided helps. It helps people who want to just continually operate in the system as it's constructed. Mm-hmm. And whether that is the system of perpetual war or the system of the banking sector, the dominance of the financial sector, or the system is tech companies set up to have these political relationships, how they're presently constituted. People who are thriving in this system and using it to their ends do not want it changed.
Correct.
And people hating each other helps them.
Correct.
It definitely does. Do you think that that's just human nature?
Yes.
And you're just doing it while this is happening? Or do you think it's orchestrated?
Hey, and let me elaborate on that, because the system will never change. If something, that's like saying you're making money, right? You're making money on your stocks. You're following a method. You're following a strategy, and it keeps making you money. It keeps bringing you profit. Why would you want to change? Why would you want it to not make you money? And it's the same thing in the world. They want you uneducated. They want you to slave in a 9-to-5. Excuse me. They want you to not chase your dreams. They want you to be stuck in the system, paying taxes, going home, hating your life, and not doing shit about it. That's where they want you. If you're in this current situation and you're not doing things to get out of there, you are basically in their system. They love it. They love you. You're bringing them money every month. Every month. And at the end of your work week, they're going to take their little percentage out of your bread. And then you're going to be like, damn, I really ain't make no money. And you're going to go back home and not do shit every day. You're stuck in the system. In order to escape the system, you're going to have to do things that you normally wouldn't do. Maybe you have to read that book. Maybe you have to learn a new skill, new strategies. Or maybe you should chase your fucking dreams. How about that? It's okay to work, but it's not okay to self-improve every day. Y'all, make sure y'all are self-improving. Comment below if you are working on something every day. Are you striving to be the best? Because the real answer is no. Some of you are not. But that's okay. You have to be able to hold yourself accountable because the system, they don't care. They gonna keep doing their little grimy little shit. They gonna keep acting grimy. They're gonna keep everybody below them. The world is set up for you to not win. They don't want you to win, my nigga. They don't.
This is the question, right? Is the dissent, and is some of it, we know it's manipulated by other countries.
Yes.
We know that China does it. We know that they have these huge Russian organizations that in their troll farms.
Yeah.
You know, we know that that's going on. The idea that we wouldn't do that to ourselves if we were trying to get people riled up about each other.
To an extent, it's probably an inherent flaw in democracy, but I'm glad I lived in one, and I'm glad I lived in the time I did. But I do think, you know, a democracy kind of descends probably into an oligarchy eventually. The vast majority of the citizens go, I don't want the responsibility of citizenship. So a few really highly motivated psychopaths go, we'll handle it. We'll take it from here. And then those people are fighting over their own interests.
Correct.
Constantly.
Do you think it should be illegal to pretend to represent a human being when you're a corporation that is promoting your own needs?
Well, like propaganda.
So do you think that like a corporation that hires, whether it's a foreign corporation, let's say it's a foreign one, so it's not connected to us, that hires a company to propagandize about a specific political issue that's going to be a hot button target, and they do it as a bunch of people that attack people and go after people with dissenting opinions and quote tweet them and attack them, and you find out it's not even a real person.
Right.
That should be illegal. That seems to me like if we're allowing that in this country.
Oh, yeah. But we'll continue to allow anyone with enough money.
Right, but don't you think that thing right there, just that's insidious. Like pretending you're a person for a specific propaganda game and having it like 1,000 accounts and you're running it through computers and you've got people that are responding to things. You got people that are just.
Yo, they got robots doing this shit? Boy, fuck that. Nigga, hey, y'all, I did not know they had motherfucking accounts ran by corpse. Propaganda? Using it as propaganda? Boy, that shit crazy. That's like, I know I'm going a little bit off topic. That's like me making like 1,000 Instagram accounts. And then on all of them, they saying that you cheated on your girl. And she seeing that shit all day. Boy, she finna leave your ass. She finna leave your ass, boy. Hey, that shit crazy. Hey, man, fuck that shit. Them government niggas grimy. I ain't gonna cap.
Retweeting things and posting things, and it's all just propaganda.
It's insane that the Congress members who went and started trading stocks based on the knowledge of how bad coronavirus was still have jobs, right? All of this is kind of insane. We're just at peak insanity here. And there's, you know, I mean,
are we at the peak?
I don't know if we're at the peak, but we're close to it.
Fucking close.
I do believe with the way things are going, and you're looking at some really crazy trends, and I don't know when they come to a conclusion, and if they do, without something, you know, a war or some violent or whatever. But like, it is just, you know, we're living in a time now where we all know everything's fucked, but we're mostly powerless to change it.
Correct.
And that's when societies start to decay past a point, and everybody just kind of sits back and watches it like a show, and it just descends into eventually something that becomes more and more unmanageable, and then either a strongman dictator type comes in, or there's some massive war that resets things, or there's some natural disaster. But it feels like we're kind of at that point, you know? That's why I'm glad we lived in the era that we lived. And we really should just be happy. We should be really happy. We should go, it's nice that we got the run we did, because it's not getting better.
It ain't. It's only going to get worse.
Here's what's interesting.
Or maybe it will, and God bless.
When I was a kid, I remember reading about like the fall of the Roman Empire and
Yeah.
the fall of the Greek Empire. And then I was thinking about America.
Yeah.
And I was like, is this thing going to go away someday?
Right.
Yeah.
Is that possible? Is it possible that this is just one? I mean, we want to think it's fucking permanent, but I bet the
not.
people of Rome felt the same way.
Of course they did.
This is how it is. This is how I live
No,
every day. This
yeah.
is not going to change.
Right.
And Russians know.
They know.
They know.
Their
know
society's
it.
collapsed.
They've been through it.
Our
God. Hey y'all, and what they said is facts. When the coronavirus is hitting, when all this other bullshit, crazy ass viruses, crazy ass plagues, all the government people had their jobs. They wasn't tripping. They really didn't want to send out no money. And the working class is the people that's keeping society moving. That's keeping everybody else stable. The working class, the middle class. All the government motherfuckers had jobs. Then they closed down a lot of shit. Oh, it's a virus going on. Y'all can't work. Fuck you. We don't give a fuck if you got bills. We don't care if you fucking hungry. We don't give a fuck if you end up homeless on the side of the street. They don't give a fuck. Why would they, right? They still getting their little paycheck. Well, big paycheck, honestly. They still getting their checks. Living off us. Fuck. They was like, fuck y'all. Y'all gonna fucking burn. And it's only gonna get worse. That's the crazy part. Y'all know y'all hear that saying, nobody will come and save you. That's facts. Nobody will save you. Nobody. And if you have family members that are willing to save you, you have people who are constantly on your ass saying you need to be doing this and you're not doing that, then that's on you, my boy. Because nobody's gonna save you. If you hate your life right now and where you stand, you should be doing anything and everything to fix it. Even if it's just doing one simple thing a day. If you can be consistent, if you can do one simple thing a day, eventually it will add up. You don't have to do that shit all 24 hours, but you better be doing something. Because if not, the only way you can go is down. Unless you are content with being right here. Like if you're happy where you're at in life, keep doing what you're doing. But if not, you're gonna have to switch that shit up. Because it's only gonna get worse. And like he said, when everybody gives up their rights, where they don't even want to control their own lives, all it takes is one psychopath to say, I'm going to take over. I'm going to take over. I'm going to run this shit show. And that's when society goes, it goes crazy. Kind of like the fucking Joker. Yeah, a lot of people related with the Joker. A lot of people felt that when he said, nobody noticed me until I put the mask on. Yeah. You want to know how I got these scars? Yeah. Think about all the people, all the real demons, all the real killers. When the Joker came out on The Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, they like that. They felt something within their body when the Joker said, nobody noticed me, nobody feels me, nobody respects me until I put the mask on. See, y'all didn't care about my life when I was begging for help, pleading, somebody please help me. But now, since I went insane, since I lost my mind, now it's a problem. Anarchy, revolutions. That's how wars started. When the weak become the strong. See what I said there? I didn't say the strong become the weak. The weak become the strong because they lost all their morals. They lost all their values. It's insanity. Instead of asking their boss, hey man, can I get a raise? Well, I don't think you should get that. Hey man, can I get some more hours? Nah, you good right there. It goes to, give me a fucking raise, or I'm either gonna leave, or I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. Those are two options. Which one do you want? Pick and choose. Hey, it's your boy the Real RX, man. I fuck with this vid because this some real ass shit. Nobody gonna save you. So you better step up or you gonna step down. Get down and lay down. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We on the road to 1K. Let's go.